Welcome back to part 3 of the buanderie slash utility room makeover in my chateau here. We have already assessed the situation, we made a plan, which we kind of like halfway threw away. I mean, you always have to adjust, right? So then we did the demo, we set up a new pantry as well, and part 3 is now building everything up. Just wanted to take you along on this part 3 where we start to build things up again. And I have decided one thing that I'm gonna show you right away because that's what I want to start with right now. Yesterday, I was just too curious and I already tried hanging a curtain. I'm not sure if it's gonna be this curtain, but it's one of those curtains that I still had. Bear with me a second here. So if we move this over to the side, and when it's gonna be closed, it's gonna look like this. And you know what I mean? I mean, there's gonna be 2 curtains and everything, but this whole stone situation looks so awkward now. And where the toilet paper holder is, I think that's the perfect spot for our little lavement to be, our little hand wash basin. And there's an evacuation pipe that's right underneath it that I could use. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm gonna close all of this up again. I know that we've worked really hard to put it all up, but it's fine. Sometimes it's like this, life is like that. Sometimes you just need to see something to be like, I actually really don't like it that much. It looks odd. I think it would be different if it would be the whole wall, but all honestly, it's too much work at this point to just like open up the whole wall, do it really pretty. I don't want to get in there. I don't want to start that. So I think it's just easier to just close everything up. We'll leave this wooden bit here because I think it's good to have something to, if we wanted or if we needed to connect things to it, then we have it. Maybe we'll just also plaster it a bit so that it looks like it's part of the wall, but at the same time, it's gonna be painted, so I don't really worry about that too much. And I think I'm just gonna plaster also just until here, because we don't really care about this back bit. I think that's kind of my idea for now. Maybe I'll just like quickly plaster over it when we get there. But the most important bit for me is the front. So let's go get our plaster and we'll just plaster that wall. I prepared our mix. We'll definitely have to do this in stages. Now we're talking, you guys. But can you imagine like how much physical labor? Oh God, just mixing this thing up right now was so exhausting. Now imagine the Middle Ages when my chateau was built. All of this manual labor, it's just so crazy to think that all of this has been done by human hands, you know? Like no machinery, no nothing, no support. We're not going for pretty here in the first coat. I am going to probably have to do like a pretty coat on top. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. I think I'm gonna leave this little corner back there. Just a reminiscence of the thing. Not even trying to attempt to make it completely even because it ain't gonna happen, I think. That's done, you guys. So I'm just gonna let it dry and then we can lightly sand it down and then we'll see if we still need to apply some more. But I think I just applied like a really thin layer on top that was a bit more watery to make it a bit more smooth. It was harder back here, but I mean, we'll see. It already looks much better actually now. I really don't mind it like this, and if it's all gonna be one color, it's gonna be all fine. And then my idea is to get this gone and put it somewhere else. I don't know where, probably just like move it over there. And exactly here have our little wash basin. The thing that we now have to start thinking about is how to encase these pipes. That's gonna be a bit of a mental work. I'm already considering of maybe not even casing them at all, like those going down, but actually painting them as well. If we could prime them and then paint them, maybe we don't even need to hide them, but then hide the bottom parts of it with cutouts of the old shelves that were in here that I was having my pantry in. So that could be another option that I'm actually considering, because I have checked and I don't have so much material to build it because it's gonna require quite a bit of wood. What I would like to do is put in a fake ceiling, which will span basically when you enter. It will actually hide most of the piping from up until where the curtain rod meets the fake ceiling. I just had lunch and I think I had a brilliant idea. So I was asking myself, what is the easiest way to cover something? Because even if I would cover it in wood, if I wanted to make it sandproof, I would have to insulate it, which I don't really mind. It's like, I don't mind that you hear the water running through this when somebody takes a shower on the second floor or flushes the toilet. It really doesn't bother me. But then I found like, oh, I still have tons of twirl. I mean, tons is maybe a bit too much, but I still have like this huge piece of twirl that I could use actually like back in the days when people were covering walls in fabric. So I thought if I could make a structure out of 2 wood moldings, which I still have. So I'm gonna use the 2 wood moldings that I still have left that are really long and guide the fabric along it. So I will connect this longer piece to one side of my molding, and then I will connect it to it, and then I will just hang it onto the other one. I think in my mind it really works. Well, let's see. That's what I really want to try now. So I measured out my top bit, and my top bit you won't see the molding, but on the bottom bit you will see the wooden molding. So well, basically what my plan is to attach the fabric here, just to give you an example. So the fabric will be attached on one side like this. We're gonna go with our nail gun, and then we will put it up like this. I mean, not like exactly like this, but just to give you an idea. So this piece will be covered, but the other one won't be. And I'm hoping that the fabric and everything is not too heavy, that I can actually just use the nail gun for it. If we find that this is not working, then maybe we'll just have to add a few screws, which I'll probably do anyway, knowing myself. But oh well. That's how far I've gotten, and that's what I want to try right now. I've got my molding cut up, and now I just need to find the right way. Oh, that was my worry. We're gonna shoot them nails straight into the parquet. Oh, oh. You guys. I need to get this nail out. Do not replicate at home. So this is not going to work if I want to attach it like straight away. But I thought I could just sew it in, and like this it won't move. Because just now I tried to like, oh, maybe if I just swing it over and it'll be fine. No, it won't. I sewed one end already. Not bad, guys, I think. Oh, look at us creating little pretty curtains. And my idea is to just like really can cut this exactly a bit more to size. Take is actually this bit. Okay, that's the farthest we can go. I'm not really sure what the smartest move is, to like attach it and then cut it, or to cut it and then attach it. Filming in this room can be quite tricky. Right, I cut my piece to size. Now I think I just need to start from one corner. Just work my way there. Yeah, I forgot that this is plastered but not plasterboard. Oh, you see, sometimes it's exactly these things that just like skip your mind, and then you're like, but why isn't this working? It's not working because because it's not working. Full on, stop. Alright, I'm not gonna show you the final product yet, but I think it's getting somewhere where I really like it and where it's really cool and cute. I just had to sew it all in at the very top, as you can see, and then going down it's all nailed with the nail gun, and it really did work and I really like it. I mean, also if I imagine the contrast with the blue that's going to come, it's gonna be, I think, really nice and really cool. So I'm really happy with that progress. We are on the toilet right now, and I do want to build a little shelving situation on down here. And this is basically like super simple. It will be like an L shape that we'll just put in there. So it's going to be 30 centimeters tall, 20 centimeters deep, and in a perfect world, if that thing that I have is big enough, 80 centimeters alongside here, with a cutout for this pipe right next to me. So let's see if we can make it work. Now we'll still need something in here, so I don't have my measuring tape there, but yeah. It's a bit like all recycled, but as I said, I'd rather just use whatever's here than have to buy stuff, because right now I simply can't afford it, to be honest. And I just made a little encasing for the pipe, like this. It'll all be hidden, like this. I think I'll have to do something about that, but all in all, that will be it. I just need to caulk everything now. I will leave this like this in case there's something, I always have access to it. So once I caulk it, I can start painting it. I already closed down the front as well. There's just a bit that's left for the pipes, but that's no problem. The plug socket is all hidden. That is also good. Like this, it's really just for the fancy toilet seat that my dad is going to bring from Germany, which is like one of those Japanese toilet seats. I have one upstairs as well, so it's gonna be a luxurious toilet. Unfortunately, the wash basin that I bought, I don't know if I told you guys, it was broken. So anyway, tomorrow I'm picking up Alexi and Angoulême and I'm gonna go there, and I already texted with them and they said, yeah, no problem, just come in, we'll replace it, or we'll just reimburse you and you can pick up another one. So that's what I'm trying to do, and then this will go exactly here. And then we can start doing like all the pretty things. We still have the other side that we'll need to tackle, but maybe I'll do that in a bit. I think I just need a breather right now. We did a lot, you guys. We did a lot in just one day again. Oh, crazy. Alexi just helped me to put the dryer on top of the washer. It is the next day in the morning. And whew, you guys, so amazing. I just can't. I am so happy. So what I want to do is actually start with cutting a few pipe. Then I would like to start installing the wash basin, and for that I'm gonna use something special. So because my walls are really porous, I'm gonna use something like this, which is a fixe charge lourde. We used this also on a lamp already on the outside of Alexi's house. So it's a solution that you put into, you drill a hole, you put this solution in, you put your plug in, you tighten everything up, and then you let it sit. And it will just form up so strongly, you can basically do pull-ups on that. We're using this for the hand wash basin to be fully installed without any problems. Next off, we're gonna cut some of the existing PVC piping, and we're gonna add some more piping for our new evacuation, just as well as we're going to add new multi-couche. Multi-couche, I think you've heard me talk about multi-couche already which is a system, a French system. I don't know if it even exists outside of France, that uses multiple layers of aluminium and plastic, I think, on the very top to lay your own water pipes. It's the best and easiest way you can lay your own water pipes. So I already pre-prepared everything to be connected to multi-couche. I bought all the accessories that I needed to buy to connect everything to my multi-couche. So that is all done. The reason why I want all of this to be installed today and in one day is to actually be able to put on the water, because right now the water is off down here, which means I can't wash as well. I can't use my washing machine. So to use the washing machine, I will have to do all of this. Ta-ta! We're moving along. I did not film much of this actually, because I was having some water problems in between that I just had to take care of. I had a little leaky bit out of one of the new connections that I made, but I think now I got rid of it. Now I'm in the middle of making these little plugs happen to cover up all my little stand that I built for the wash basin. But actually yesterday I had to go out to the Brico again and get some stuff to really mount it to the wall properly. So it's really mounted to the wall properly now, and it shouldn't be moving anywhere. But that was quite the journey, and I got so stressed and so unhappy about it all that I really did not film. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like that. So we'll just need to nail gun it. I'm not 100% sure if I like seeing the boards like this. I mean, it will all be painted anyway, right? But I'm thinking maybe it's even prettier if it's like all just like one smooth surface. But then again, I'm also scared that if I'm gonna start doing it and that it might look horrible, because if I don't get it smooth everywhere, it might be a problem as well. So I'm not really sure there. And then we've covered all of this bit. Oh! We have covered everything, and now it's time to start caulking. We are done caulking. We did it with silicone that can be painted. That's really important because some silicone you use cannot be painted. So really be sure when you're using silicone to caulk that it's silicone that can be painted, right? I have decided to leave it like this, by the way, because I said like I was still not sure about how to deal with this. It's like a whole unit now. It's so cool. I'm so happy, and I think once everything's gonna be blue, it's also gonna change so much, so drastically. So I just plastered the fake ceiling that Justine and Alexi helped me put in. I did not film that because we just wanted to do it quickly after lunch. And now I have the fake ceiling in and it's plastered, and the plaster needs to dry for a moment. But it's really good. We've made a huge progress, and now that there's the fake ceiling in, there's actually even more of a progress because you can see less piping. It looks more and more like a room, and I think also once it's going to be painted, it also is going to be so different. It is the next day and I'm preparing to prime the wooden bits. So this way I can apply the paint a bit easier later on. So I have a primer that I already had a while ago, and it's a primer for wood, for metal, and even for plastic. So it's like a multi-purpose primer, and it's from Schönewun, which is a German brand. And I'll just slap it on everywhere on the wooden bits, and then we'll go from there. While one side dries, I actually have another project that I want to do. You might remember that there was this shelving here and it was on the other side, but I'm thinking to attach it to this so that it comes straight basically from where you walk in. Primer is applied and now we'll just need to wait for it to dry. I'm not priming the walls because why? I mean, they're already a very light color and we're just painting a light color above it. So I don't really see the sense in that. But yeah, once the primer has dried a bit, we can apply our paint on top of it. It's Sunday and I really want to get going to paint all of this. So we're starting. I'm starting alone and actually Alexi will join me later and will help me. So I'll just start and go ahead and apply this beautiful paint that I haven't used yet, and it really reminds me of the paint of the door and of the shutters. It's not the same. It's called like a Nordic blue by a German company that I still had, like a color that I still had from Germany, but it comes really close to Little Green's James, which is perfect because it just reflects so many elements of the Chateau. So it's just gonna bind in everything well, I think. So as you could see, we did quite a bit already of painting, and I started already painting the cabinet as well, and I wanted to replace it with nicer handles. The handles I found in a brocante a while back. It's really been a hot moment. But I also got a delivery from Amazon. I've ordered other stuff as well for the buanderie or for other parts of the chateau. I was looking into storing dog food, obviously, and I found this really cute container on Amazon. If I can find it, I'm gonna leave you the link in the description box. But it comes with its own little lid. It's pink. Because Anita is a girl. No, I don't do these girl-boy things. It's because I love pink. And I find that pink, it will be like a really cute contrast. And it actually has like 100 grams thingy here. And I think it did said time to eat. Not really sure if I'm gonna place it with the text or just place it the other way because I just like the container itself. Maybe there's a way to get rid of this as well. I don't know. But you can hook it here and you can just close it here, and then we can keep it like this in the buanderie, you know, on top of something. Let's put some food in there while the paint is drying so I can continue painting the cabinet. And then we can exchange the handles, and then we'll just have to let it all dry a bit more, and then we can start decorating, you guys. There's still like 1 or 2 things that I'm missing that are coming with my parents from Germany. So I will have to wait for that. There's still endless things to be done here, but we started decorating, and I mean, as you see, the curtains are a bit too long, and I will have to shorten them. We have some nicks here and there. I still have some stuff that I ordered that's coming in the next few days. So this is kind of a first glimpse at how far we have gotten, and I just can't wait to see this room completely finished. But it's just really great, and already now thinking, like, I think I could have some kind of hook on the side here and on the side here to kind of have a more like a dramatic kind of entrance, you know. It looks really lovely. We still need a lamp situation coming from this lamp to this fake ceiling that we put in. So we've still got plenty to do, but I just really wanted for today to kind of like clean everything and to have a look at it, and I'm just like, I love it so much. Oh, I love it so much. It's so pretty, and now it's a room that I'm not ashamed of at all, and I can let guests use the toilet here and everything will be just fabulous. I mean, this room. I did not film in the balcony today, but I went to the balcony with my friend Mandy, and I got this little thing. And it's basically it's a bread storage. If you can see, you could put in your baguette in here, and then it would stay fresher longer. So from the front, it looks like this. Ooh, trying not to fall off. From the front, it looks like this, with legs like this. And we are going to, actually I just vacuumed it off completely, and I think I just want to use a bit of oven cleaner on it to strip down a bit. And then I bought this paint, and we are going to paint it all in kind of this blush pink color. It's special paint for wood. So we don't need to prime anything, we just need to slap it on there and it'll be fine. So I thought of just doing this either outside or in the workshop, but I'll probably take you outside and we'll often clean it first in here. I think it's perfect to do all these kinds of messier jobs in the workshop. Okay, this now needs to dry, and I will put it outside. Like this, it has a good opportunity to dry up, and then we can continue working on it and painting it, which we're also going to do outside. So let's see how long it will take us for it to be dry, but I really wanted to wait for it to be properly dry. We have done it, you guys. This is the final utility room reveal. I can't believe that all this work and all these different things work together and they actually made this beautiful buanderie happen. And I'm so happy with it, from every last detail to storing the dog food to finding those containers on Yisk so that I can group items. I can also use the storage above for the dog, a bit of tools to have, just to have them on site, not in the workshop, to have the beautiful art, a mirror. The mirror wouldn't fit on the other side of the wall, so I just decided to put it opposite of the hand wash basin. I love this little hand wash basin. I have ordered bamboo toilet paper So I'm gonna link this company also because I really believe that they're doing great work with bamboo, and it was quite cheap, I have to say, and I got 48 rolls, and it's really cute and very hygienic. Because it's wrapped in bamboo paper again. We've installed the Japanese toilet seat with my dad, so we have a full functioning Japanese toilet seat that can wash you and that is heated in winter as well. It has an LED light. The only thing that we're missing in this room is another light. But I have not found a light structure that I have liked so far. So we'll just keep on looking. It's nothing that I want to rush, and I have discovered one thing in doing this project, that I absolutely liked not rushing through it. It took me altogether, I think now, if you count in the toilet seat and also the circulating pump, which we updated because the circulating pump that was there was really old and it wasn't really working well. And it's for actually circulating the hot water in the radiator and the heating system. So actually replacing that, I think, will play a huge part in actually getting the house much warmer, although we haven't replaced the heating itself, which will come, but I can't do everything at the same time. It's really just an update of this little room, stacking the appliances and having the possibility of the little drawer to pull out to put stuff on is just really, really cool. And yeah, all in all, I think we've made the most out of this room, and we've made most out of the two functions of this room without doing major works. I think I surpassed my budget that I wanted to. I have not calculated all the little tiny bits that I have been using, but I am roughly guessing that this cost me about 800 to 900 euros altogether, if I really count in all the different parts that I still needed for the plumbing, the toilet seat that my parents gifted to me. But all in all, if you wanted a toilet seat like this, I found comparable ones around the 200 euro mark, and it can be retrofitted with any kind of toilet. The paint that I already had. So I think if I break down all the stuff that I've used, I would say that I would come to about 800 to 900 euros. Because I had to redo quite a bit in this room. I'm so happy. This is a room that I really want to spend time in now. And it's just like, I can't believe that we've turned this room around so much. So much. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun in this 3-part series. And there will be other projects coming up. There will be vlogs coming up. We're back to a 2-video week routine in September going on from next week, and I can't wait to provide you with much more Chateau and France content, and also like talking about life and just giving you thoughts, ideas, and just sharing my life with you while I slowly renovate this place up to a little piece of heaven for me. Thank you all for watching, and all that's left to say is à bientôt et au revoir. Bisous from the southwest of France. Bye guys!